Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to both ZeerTalks Football and Hano Sports Hub, in which today we are both going to
Yeah.
be doing a video chatting about the African Cup of Nation group stage. So we're going to review that, and then we're going to preview the games coming up in the knockout stages. Yeah, Hano, how you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you, man?
Bro, I am doing all right actually. Actually, let's put this one's better. Yeah, I'm doing all right actually, bro. I'm doing all right. But
Mm.
yeah, listen, I say we get to the nitty gritty, bro, and we start chatting about the groups. Now, obviously, for those who aren't aware, me, Hano, and others, mainly them, we've been doing watch-alongs for all these games, and we're gonna continue to do that. Actually, moving forward in the knockout stages, I'll do every game. I'm not gonna be around in all of the games, to be honest. However, whenever I can, I'll jump on and stuff. But I will be streamed on my channel alongside all other channels involved, Hano's, Ab's channel, Waffle Dawn, etc. Mark's, Yasser, etc. So go check out all channels, go subscribe, and prepare yourselves for those. But again, knockouts, the group stages, bro. What would you gather out of the group stage?
I feel like group stage didn't really deliver as much surprises as I thought it would do. I feel like most of the games went as it was supposed to go. I think the really only shock is maybe Sudan getting through qualifying.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then yeah, it's not been the tournament where we've seen loads of upsets and stuff, but I feel like if you look at Nigeria, Senegal, and Algeria, I think those have been the strong teams that's come out of the group stage.
Yeah. No, for me, bro, I feel like on top of what you said, I feel like the thing with this tournament at least is you're getting an element of unpredictability from the big boys because you don't know who's gonna win. It could be Morocco, it could be Algeria, it could be Senegal, Nigeria, Ivory Coast. You don't really know who's gonna win because not many teams really stood out other than maybe two for me. However, even then, the other teams have done enough to be like, we can give you a go. So yeah, it is one of those for me, bro. But yeah, I want to get through the groups quickly, chat about how the groups panned out, and then we'll get to the knockout stages. However, I need to find the bracket for knockout stage. You have the knockout stage bracket, by the way.
I can share it.
Yeah, because I have the group stage. So this is the one I
Okay.
have for football. Yeah, I don't have the knockout. If you have it, you could share it after we're done with this one. But basically, this is how Group A panned out. So basically, I'm with Morocco because my mother's Moroccan. You know what I mean? For those who aren't aware, I know people think, oh, I'm Saudi, that's Saudi. Yeah, I am. I live here. My dad's Saudi, but my mother's Moroccan. I have Moroccan roots. So I am with the hosts, and we basically got 7 points because we drew to Mali, which wasn't good enough. But at least the manager rectified it in the third game, and we played much better. You know what I mean? So that's what I'd gather out of Morocco. Mali, 3 draws. I mean, one thing I think that killed Mali from what I've seen. I think what killed Mali and what's going to kill them in the coming game, I feel like, is their attack is weak. Their attack is very weak, bro. You know what I mean? So that, yeah,
Oh,
they drew, got 3 points. And then obviously you got Comoros. I'm actually shocked that Comoros, you know, didn't end up going through. Not gonna lie. They didn't go through, did they? Bit
no, they
shocking there.
didn't.
Yeah, and then Zambia was just not good. I mean, the fact they got a draw, fair play to them, but I mean, they didn't play good against Morocco at all. Morocco just we killed them, bro. So yeah, what are you saying about Group A?
I feel like if you look at it, they I think Morocco probably a bit happy. Uh, the fact that they did top it, because I feel like some people were thinking maybe Mali could pull an upset. I think Mali are very disappointed in their campaign. 3 draws. You didn't beat Zambia or Comoros.
Yeah,
That first game up against Zambia, they should have won. They were 1-0 up, and then they just didn't hold it out till the end. Pat Sandaka with the goal. So I feel like Mali uh, are going to be upset, but looking at how the draws, how the brackets turned out, I think they might be a bit more positive than if they were on the other side of the draw, where Morocco is, because I think
yeah. Our side of the draw is
that's
right. It's crazy.
like I think Mali, although they didn't perform well in their group, I think them coming second might be a blessing in disguise for them. And Morocco, fair play to them. They done the job, not as convincing as I think some expected them to be. Showing definitely some weakness, some nerves. Hopefully for them, up against Tanzania, I think tomorrow it is.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. Yeah,
Um,
Sunday. Yeah, as per recording, it's yeah.
yeah, I feel like Morocco needs a good showing, like a good all-round performance for 90 minutes.
Yeah,
And if
but
that
one
happens,
thing, you're going.
no, if that
No,
happens, I think you guys will get momentum.
yeah, I was gonna say. I think. Listen, with Morocco quickly before we move on because I don't want to chat too long about this. But long story short, listen. As much as I'm not the biggest fan of what Regregi's been doing, I have to give him credit for playing Onahi in the midfield with Inawi. You know what I mean? Because we were playing football. You know what I mean? As much, but at the same time, I feel like Moroccan fans have underestimated what Amrabat brings into our midfield. Element of preventing attacks. And when we play better opposition, by the way, it can hurt us. So what I would say with Morocco is it's great that we're playing football against inferior sides, no problem, because we should be. However, I feel like there are going to be games in which you will need an Amrabat. You know. So my thing is with Regragui, can he manage the team properly in the knockout stages? It's do or die now. Yeah, there's no room for mistakes. I mean, if we beat Tanzania, we then play you or Cameroon. That's no easy game.
Mm.
And then after that, it's either Algeria or who was it? Algeria, DR, what was it? DR Congo, DR
Algeria,
Congo.
DR Congo, Nigeria, and who did Nigeria play?
Who does Nigeria? I
Uh,
don't know. But the point is, bro, is like
Mozambique, Mozambique.
there you go. So the point of the matter is, bro, is we need to manage the knockout stage games properly. Yeah. We can't be yes, it's all good playing football with certain players, but there are gonna be times in which we're gonna have to defend, so that we can prevent transitions or prevent, you know what I mean? So this is knockout stage, it's not league game. So yeah, that's what I would say in regards to that, man. But I say we move on to Group B. Group B had Egypt, your South Africa, your boys, Angola, and Zimbabwe. Chat to me, bro.
I feel like this it's a disappointing group stage. In terms of how it went. Um, because we didn't perform to our best. Um, I thought we would do better than yeah. We just never turned up almost in some cases, because especially that Egypt game, I feel like it's gonna be disappointing for most of us. But we did get the job done against Zimbabwe and Angola. We haven't had that great performance where we've announced ourselves to the world and said we yet to win it.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for that. So yeah, Egypt done really well. Now, to be fair to them, they got the job done what's needed. I think Angola will feel a bit disappointed that they didn't get anything up against Zimbabwe.
Yo, you're muted. Oh, never mind. But I was gonna say quickly. Oh, you're
Apologies,
back.
yeah.
You see, you were saying?
I think Angola will be disappointed in terms of Zimbabwe, that they didn't get any points up against them. And I
Yeah,
feel like Zimbabwe performed better, I think, as a team up against Angola, in the whole group compared to Angola. They
yeah,
just never got that point or win which they needed. So, fair play to Egypt, although they did did
yeah. I
some
know where you're going.
corruption. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. We
Get
move
over it,
on.
man. He had 45 minutes to take care of the business, and he didn't do it, man. You know what I mean? I'll be honest though. Listen, my honest opinion on that game alone, quickly. Yeah, no banter aside. I genuinely think the penalty was dumb. No joke. The penalty was like, and I'm talking about the one that Salah got, idiotic. You know, like like okay, yes, he slightly touched the face, but it's not like he's blinding him or anything. And brother barely even sees him. So I agree with you. That should have never been a pen. You know, but then on the other hand, it's like you have 45 minutes to try to rectify things, right? You didn't do that, and then we get to the other incident. Now, hear me out. The brother, which I believe it was, I think it was Yasser, wasn't it? It was Yasser, the center back of theirs. Okay, he's slide tackling, trying to block the shot with his body, not his arm. Keep in mind, he's trying to block with his body. Okay, he's sliding and he's using his left arm as support. Brother takes the shot and it managed to somehow hit his arm that blocks the shot. Yeah, my thing is, bro, that is considered natural contact. You understand? So when it's natural contact, you can't be giving that as a pen. But then on the other hand, I understand the frustration because the initial penalty that was given to Egypt was never deserved. So you could have argued it evens out. I understand. However, at the same time, if we're going by rule book, then that was not a pen, neither was the other one was a pen. None of them were penalties. Not one of them was a penalty. However, you guys should have done better going forward. The amount of times you guys fumbled, yeah, in the final third was ridiculous. And Egypt just defended well on the day. You know, it just is what it is. Like Hassam, to be fair to him, he actually he actually managed the game very well when he brought in Ashur. I remember he was benched and then he brought him on to play wing back. That was a smart decision because he's pretty versatile. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, but I will say though that first game when that Egypt played, who was it against? They played against. They played against what you call was I believe was it no it wasn't Angola, it was was it against Zimbabwe? Yeah, it was Zimbabwe that Salah and Marmoush scored. Bro, Ashur getting subbed off, I mean, was not the best idea, but to be fair, it did compensate for Marmoush because Marmoush ended up then being in the 10 and he so you could say that was a blinder of a call. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My point is that was very, risky. And knowing him, he probably do some more risky calls. So yeah, it is what it is. Yep. Oh, how about Hannah? I didn't understand what you mean the backstage, but cool. Like that's my thing. So yeah, that's what I think of Egypt. In terms of Angola, did Angola didn't qualify neither, did they? Johanna, you there? Johanna, you're muted. This has gone south. But anyways, I'll just continue. Angola, if they didn't
Oh,
qualify,
apologies, apologies. Yeah, I was Angola didn't qualify because they didn't score. So they only scored 2 goals, where
yeah,
Tanzania
yeah,
scored 3.
yeah. So Angola didn't qualify. So yeah, and Zimbabwe didn't do good at all. I'll be honest. I mean, they got who did they draw against? They drew against Angola, didn't they?
Mm.
But that's about it. Yeah. So yeah, Group B is pretty standard, other than the Egypt and South Africa game. Group C: Nigeria, Tunis, Tanzania, Uganda. I have to admit, Tanzania, despite drawing, not great. Uganda, poor. Tunis, I'm not gonna lie, have surprised me this tournament. They really surprised me, and I'm intrigued to see how they do against Mali tonight. Um, Fantastic, especially in that 4-1 win. Who was that 4-1 win against? It was against Uganda, right? I believe that was a brilliant game
Um,
from them. I think it was, or was it not?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
Tunisia.
was. Yeah, Tunis. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Before they, yeah, and then obviously when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
lost
They,
to, yeah, yeah, yeah.
mhm.
I was very impressed with Tunis that game. And then when they played off Nigeria, I mean, they lost 3-2, which I have to say, Nigeria have, despite whatever issue they're going through internally, they've managed to sort it out and play their football because they've been doing a great job. Adamala Lukman, by the way, there's a reason why I want him at Bayern. Yeah. Because that, and if it wasn't for the rules in Al Hilal, like I mentioned in the last video, yeah, about talk about Cherby, bro, I would have taken him there too, but obviously with circumstances different. So yeah, look, man, what a player, man. What a player, bro. And they've been turning up, so fair play to them. You know what I mean? So happy days. But and then Tanzania obviously play off against Morocco. So yeah, Tanzania
Tanzania
tomorrow.
might cheese.
Long day for Tanzania. We always play Tanzania, by the way. Why do we always play Tanzania? I don't know. But
Alright.
yeah,
Tanzania
chat to me
comes.
about this group quickly.
Nigeria, very impressed with them in terms of the way they've played. Like, I expected them to probably get 9 points, maybe seven, if Tunisia gets a draw against them. But I was like, I was more impressed in the way they played because they played really well.
Yeah,
Um, so Tunisia, they look mid. Like everything about them screams mid right now.
yeah,
Tanzania, fair play to for them getting qualification. I wanted a bit more from them up against Tunisia. I thought they could maybe surprise Tunisia in that last group game, but yeah, just never turn up really.
yeah.
Tanzania,
Wait, quick question. You said Tunisia mid.
bro, I haven't been a fan of them. Like they beat Uganda, but since then it's been
I'm not
that.
gonna lie. I think Tunisia has been better than I expected. Because I expected
I
worse
don't.
from them. By the way. I expected them to go low key get eliminated.
No. I thought they would
I mean,
get
look, they're
second,
doing the
but
standard, but you know what it is with
yeah.
Tunisia. Yeah? Tunisia, I don't think they'll go far, very far, but I think they've just managed to get the job done for now. You know, like the opening game, I thought they balled out against Nigeria. Obviously, Nigeria had the better of them, and Tunisia maybe could have done. But the fact that they were getting back into the game, you can tell that there's something there. You get what I mean? There's like a little bit of hunger there. Yeah. And then their last game, I think the last games where you can be like pretty underwhelming. I can hear your point that one, but yeah, other than that, I mean, they've done all right for me. But then again, maybe it's been it's me saying that based on the fact that I expected worse. You know what I mean? Because I didn't rate Tunis heading into this competition. So now, fair to Tunis anyway. Yeah, we'll see how they do against Mali. I think because Mali is not going to make it easy, but then again, Tunis can try to maybe take advantage. We'll see. But Group D. Now, straight off the bat, I have to say one of my favorites to win the competition is in this group, Senegal.
Mm.
Senegal
Yeah,
has been absolutely unreal.
I think Senegal been very, very good. The one thing I would say is when they have played a decent, a good team, they didn't win. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, DR Congo. Yeah, they drew.
Yeah.
Mane is yeah, yeah.
So,
That is true.
but
Yes.
Senegal have a very easy run towards the semi-final. Like
Yeah,
you've got Mali or Tunisia and Sudan. Like
yeah,
if they don't get to the semi-final, Senegal should just do what Gabon basically almost did. Like, just suspend the whole national team. There, if they don't get to the same final, it's a massive failure
I,
because
I hear it, man. I hear it,
bro,
bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what doesn't help Senegal's case, by the way. This listen, I love this guy. Yeah, he plays for Hilal Koulibaly. What the what's his brother
bro,
doing, kicking brother's ankles like that, bro?
I don't know. Is it a has he gotten a 2 game suspension or is it 1 game?
But whatever it is, it doesn't help Senegal's case at all, bro. Because
Yeah.
he's their best defender, clearly. No, that's
The
it,
thing is,
bro.
I think if it's a 2 game suspension, that that
That doesn't do
quarterfinal
them
could
favors.
become interesting.
I was gonna say, I think with Senegal, as much now I think about it, I said they're one of the favorites, right? But what could cost them is
It's a
a
one
red
game
card.
ban.
It's a one-game ban.
Yeah,
Well, then they're lucky because I think they win their round 16 game. Who do they play in the
yeah.
round 16? They play against
Sudan.
Sudan, right?
Mm, we should smoke
Wait,
them. For you.
yeah, no, yeah, it's against Sudan. Yeah, it says here Sudan
Yeah,
next. Bro, they'll beat Sudan. So they're
yeah.
very lucky. Very lucky. You know what I mean? And then DR Congo, I'm not gonna lie, DR Congo, it's a shame they have Algeria next, man, because these guys are my other favorites, man. Bro,
Oh, yeah.
if DR Congo can
That
pull an upset, they would earn my respect.
bro, that is gonna be, in my opinion, game of the round of 16. I think because both teams are very good. Like, I know DR Congo ain't that highly rated, but they can do a job. Like, defensively, they are incredible. Like, only conceded 1 goal all tournament,
Uh,
and you did play up against Senegal. I honestly, I think they can do
this could go
something
to
against
penalty
Algeria.
shootouts. This can go to penalty shootouts.
Yeah, no,
I really do.
definitely.
I really do think that. And then Benin, listen, they just got the job done as Botswana. Botswana was terrible other than the goalkeeper, and
Yeah. Oh, shout out
because
to
of that,
Poco.
they
We have
play. By the way, I hope Egypt win, but don't be shocked if Benin do what they did to Morocco against Egypt. That's all I'm gonna say.
Benin. What I would do if Benin can
I
beat this.
listen. I hope Egypt wins, but it is possible. I am just saying,
I,
it is
I
very.
don't think it would be the easiest game for Egypt, but they should qualify.
They should, yeah,
They
they
should.
should. I hope they do. Inshallah, but I'm just saying, eh, the way Egypt be playing. By the way, let's be honest. I know they defended well against you guys. Yeah, they didn't look great against Angola. They did not. I know they
Yeah, but
rested
they
players.
they played it
I know,
whole
but
new 11, whole new
I know,
11, bro.
but and even against Zimbabwe, I don't think they look too pretty. I mean, yes, they had chances, 100%. Yeah,
Mm.
but the fact they weren't clinical and then they got to Marmoush and Salah scoring, that in itself can be an issue against Benin because Benin's gonna play defensively like crazy against Egypt. I can already see it. So
Mm.
yeah, listen, that's Group D. Group E, we just talked about Algeria. Algeria, they're the other team, bro. They,
They on
I'm saying this
smoke.
as Moroccan, yeah, because by the way, not all Moroccans like Algerians, vice versa, yeah. And then there are some that do. It depends who you are, yeah. Because basically they like to claim things and we like to claim things. Whatever, we move, right? But Algeria, man, they've been playing unbelievable football. Let's say how it is. These guys have been. You see how they're flicking the ball past every bro? Ben Sabani from Dortmund's flicking more times than he's done at
Yeah.
Dortmund. What's going on here?
Bro, they
That
are
Mazza guy,
dominant,
by the way, I told man about him from ages ago
mm,
this season because of him being a Leverkusen.
bro.
Brilliant.
Like, they are sourcing Algeria. Like,
Mahrez as
they
well.
up
And
there, man. If they continue, they've got a tough run. Like, you'll see that. I think I saw part of their mentality up against Burkina Faso in the way that they did win that game. Like, it showed me something, but again, probably on the tougher side. Maybe in some cases you do take that. Um,
Yeah, maybe you see a shocker, and
we,
but they play DR Congo, bro, and then
pro-
afterwards,
Afterwards probably Nigeria.
yeah, they have a tough
So,
ride. They have a tough ride, man.
bro,
What?
it's that's what I'm saying. Maybe finishing second in this group isn't too bad because if they were to play Ivory Coast, I think they could do a job against Ivory Coast.
Yeah,
But
But Ivory Coast are dogs, man. By
bro,
the way,
that
even like Ivory Coast, even like in the World Cup when they play Germany, I'm not confident that Germany can fully get a win against Ivory Coast, believe it or not, because
mm,
they just you have to understand football sometimes it's about like styles of clash in it. So
mm,
like it could be like a team that can is well oiled like drilled machines defensively against a team that yes, they're known for attacking, but maybe their decision making going forward isn't up to par on the day. The defensive side could win. You know, that's why I respect defensive
mm,
football more than a lot of people. You get me?
yeah,
But
but
yeah, that's why I think Ivory Coast. I mean, speaking of that Group F, they topped it. You know, with Cameroon second and Mozambique and Gabon. We
I,
know what happened. I mean,
bro, Gabon.
wait 1 second.
That's that's it's an interesting one of Gabon. I would like to see what the whole story is because I just don't think it could the decision to disband and suspend the national team can happen that quickly. But them finishing a rock bottom, especially dropping 2 point, losing that Ivory Coast game, that last one when you were 2-0 up, like it's insane. From Gabon. Uh,
Yeah, it's about. Sorry, I couldn't pay attention because my dad pulled up randomly. But you were saying, so you were talking about Gabon,
no,
yeah?
yeah, just talking about Gabon,
Yeah, Gabon. Listen, Aubameyang, long day.
bro.
uh, hey, listen, whatever happened to Gabon? If Morocco gets knocked out to Tanzania, I need the same action to be happening, bro. Yeah, to Regragui though.
Hey, let's see.
No, no, but on a real note, bro, Ivory Coast. I saw the game with Abs and Yasser when you then joined later on. Ivory Coast absolutely, bro. They absolutely cooked for that last game against the Gabon.
I've been a bit
Yeah.
disappointed with Ivory Coast. I thought they would do better.
No, no,
Um,
no. So they had a bad start against Gabon, but then they absolutely
no,
showed character and did much better second half.
I thought they would beat Cameroon. To be honest, I thought they would top this group easily,
Oh
and
yeah, the game against Cameroon. Yeah, they should have done better there. Yeah, true.
them conceding 3 goals. I feel like don't know. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that something with Ivory Coast. Like,
By the way, I don't want to act like I said to Ivory Coast because I think with this group, I remember saying low key that Mozambique and Gabon would get something out of the group because I thought that Ivory Coast, if you remember, they had this issue with Nicolas Pepe, and Cameroon had this issue with Samuel Eto'o and Abu Bakar.
mm,
So I thought that would play a role in them like struggling to qualify. And I thought maybe Mozambique would show something and Gabon would show something, but clearly that didn't happen. And Ivory Coast comfortable and Cameroon. But it's like what you said earlier. Like
just one second.
majority of these games, like or like even these groups, they're actually like more comfortable than you expected. Like it's the expected predicted sides that go through. It'd be interesting to see how it would be in the knockout stages. You know what I'm saying? Now, I actually want to see if I can find the knockout stage games or the AFCON bracket. Let me see if I can find it. AFCON 2025 bracket. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Is it this one? Is this it? Hopefully, this is it. I think this is it. But then again, is there a way I can find it through website or something? Oh, cool. I found it. Cool. We'll take this. This will do. So this is this is the bracket. I found it on FootMob. We'll take this. Screw it. Why not? Like, why don't nobody cares for this? Okay. So yeah. So as you can see, you got Mali versus Tunis and Senegal versus Sudan. The winner face off each other. Egypt, Benin, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, winner face off each other, and the winner of each quarterfinals face off semi-final. The other side, Algeria and DR Congo. The winner of that faces Nigeria against Mozambique, and then the winner of either of those in the quarter will face off either South Africa, Cameroon, or Morocco, Tanzania. Again, Morocco, Tanzania face off South Africa and Cameroon. So, what are you telling me, Hannah, bro?
Alright, bro. The knockouts, alright, bro. I needed us to top this group because, bro, that right hand side of the draw, Nigeria, Cameroon, us, Morocco, who else? Algeria, DR Congo. Even you can even include Mozambique because they can give problems.
Yeah.
Bro, six very tough teams to play up against. So I think the whoever wins from that side of the bracket deserves it. To be honest,
Yeah,
like
I heard that.
if so, um, it's gonna be an interesting one, man. It's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, yeah. But listen, bro, I say we predict these knockout stages quickly because I actually don't have as much time. Yeah. So,
Mm.
what we saying Mali Tunis today?
Bro, it's gonna be such a stink fest. 0-0 or 1-0 to either team. I think probably 0-0 and then gonna be a draw some pens probably.
Nil.
Um,
So you think penalties to who? Tunis or Mali?
Mali gonna give pens to Mali.
So Mali wins on pens. Okay, then Senegal,
Yeah,
Sudan.
Senegal.
Senegal win okay comfortably. So you would think
Yeah,
then that Mali
two
face off.
three.
So you then think Mali and Senegal face off. What do you think would be that
Yeah.
winner pro of the quarterfinal? But we're gonna go
Uh,
bracket by bracket so that we can do your full prediction and mine.
Senegal. Senegal tight one. Tight Senegal one.
Okay, so you think Senegal beats Mali? Okay, cool. Egypt, Benin.
Egypt Benin. Just for the gender Benin.
Penalties or scumbaggery win 90 or 120
Extra
minutes.
time. Extra time winner.
I say less. Ivory
Get us the
Coast and
third one.
Burkina Faso.
Ivory Coast 2-1. 2-1 Ivory Coast.
Cool. So now Benin against Burkina Faso. No, sorry, Ivory Coast in your eyes. Sorry, Benin against Ivory Coast in your eyes. What do you think?
Ivory Coast.
What-
Ivory Coast.
So you're saying Senegal, Ivory Coast semi-final. Okay. So now
Ah, um, jeez,
imagine that game. To be fair, that would be attack
bro.
feed. That would be yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
So
That's
let's
tight.
go Senegal. I think Senegal. Yeah.
I think Senegal scumbags a win out of this one.
Mm.
They'll attack, yeah, but the Ivory Coast will make it easy. They won't
Mm.
make it easy, but yeah.
You agree with it all? Just maybe Egypt going through.
Uh,
What's yours?
but I'm saying based on what you've predicted, if that ever happened. But
No.
I'll give you
Well,
mine after.
what's your predictions?
From this side. Let me do it quickly. So you're saying Senegal from that. So I'm saying here, I think Tunis against Mali. Actually, yeah, fuck it, yeah. Because to be fair, I think Mali can actually hold on to Tunis, even though I think Tunis is done. But I think their run will be over here. Well, I hope Tunis get the job done though. But I think Mali might provide a shock. So yeah, I do agree. Except for I think Egypt though will. I think Egypt will win this though. And then I actually do think you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. I actually will like it. I think Egypt will go to the semifinal.
Wait, Senegal Egypt final, semi-final.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
will be
yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
yeah, 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 yeah. You know what it is? I think what happened in your game, I think will continue to happen as the tournament goes on.
Mm,
But,
corruption. Okay. Right.
however, their luck will run out against Senegal, and I think Senegal make the final from this side of the bracket.
Okay.
Now, from this side of the bracket, what are we saying? Let's start with my country, the host, Morocco, Tanzania.
Tanzania, easy one.
Yeah, you don't believe that. Shut the fuck up. You don't
No,
fucking believe that.
as much as I wanted to stick with the agenda, it's gonna be Morocco. Yeah, Morocco.
All right.
And that.
Morocco, yeah, Morocco, and then your boys against Cameroon.
I'm not confident, um,
What?
but
What
I
happened? I
have to
think
back us, man. Like I have to. South Africa to go through.
cool.
Then Morocco, South Africa. Morocco's gonna get one dodgy penalty,
Ah, here we
and
go.
they're
Here
gonna
we
go
go. Yeah,
through.
yeah, 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 yeah. Here we go. Go on. Go
So
on. Go
Morocco
on.
in the semi-final.
Damn.
So
We agree that we're gonna make it. Okay, cool. Because I think we will get revenge, but because we're actually gonna, play good ball. Hopefully,
no,
you know,
bro, you're not gonna play
for
good
once.
ball.
For I mean, to be honest, if we play the lineup that we played against Zambia, yes. If we play the lineup we played against Mali, no. So it depends. Jokes aside, but I think Morocco will still somehow win and get revenge. Hopefully, inshallah. Bismillah al-azim.
Mm.
Yeah. So then, yeah, Morocco won semi-final. Then Algeria, I think Algeria wins, man. It'll be hard.
DR,
But they will win.
DR Congo and Pens.
I think Algeria win, man. I think Algeria are a sick football team, bro. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you talk about ballers, they have ballers. I think
Mm.
I wouldn't say destroy, but they'll beat them. Yeah. I feel like DR Congo will mess up going forward against them or something. We'll see. Um, and then Nigeria, Mozambique, Nigeria. So Algeria.
Mozambique.
You think Mozambique shock? Listen, it's possible.
Mozambique extra time winner.
Actually, you know what's I hear that, but regardless, I think Algeria make the semi-final, and the semi-final will be Morocco against Algeria.
Semi-final Morocco, DR Congo, and Morocco, Senegal final.
Yeah, we agree on the final. The final, actually no. Wait, no, we don't agree. Never mind. No, we don't. I think
Oh, you
Algeria
don't
make the
think
final. I think Algeria make the final.
first? I think
I think
Morocco.
the two best teams for me has been Algeria and Senegal.
No, that's fair. You've got it. I think DR Congo beats Algeria on pens. Then they, I think DR Congo beats Nigeria even if they face them. I think DR Congo has their number. Um, but I think Mozambique will go through. I have a sneaky feeling they do. And then Morocco, DR Congo. I think Morocco edge it. And then Morocco Senegal final. And then pick whoever you want to win that one.
I think the winner of this tournament, Algeria.
Algeria,
I
Fez.
think I think Algeria wins this tournament, bro.
Mm.
I'm sorry, they play the sickest football in Africa right now. They just do. Yeah, and I never understood why people underestimate Algeria, bro. Even the World Cup draw,
Because
everyone was like, "Oh,
the thing is, Algeria have all the ballers, but I always fumble.
yeah." But bro,
Always.
these ballers this tournament have been playing the best football, bro. They'll turn up, bro. I'm telling you right now. Long, long for all. By the way, even Senegal, I think what would hurt them in the final, as much as I love Koulibaly, yeah, bro. That guy against Algeria, and I've seen him for Al Hilal, so
I
I know what I'm talking
I,
about,
I would
bro.
laugh if you talk all this prop on Algeria and then just for them to get slapped up by the
Listen.
Congo.
I should be hating on Algeria, by the way. Even though to be honest, not everyone. For me, Henna Khwan, we're brothers, but some people actually from Morocco, for some reason, hate him. I do not know. I listen. It's a bit out of hand, but it is what it is. Yeah, but my thing is, I'm just being honest. Algeria, they just play better football than anybody else.
Mm,
I wish Morocco
yeah,
did this every game.
mm. So, hey, it's gonna be interesting, but let's
Um,
see, man. Let's see what happens.
But yeah, who's your winner again? You
Uh,
said Morocco, Senegal final.
Senegal, Senegal, yeah,
Yeah,
Senegal,
we'll
Morocco,
see.
Senegal.
Yeah, we'll see what. Hey, by the way, it'd be funny if Jackson misses in the final. That's all I'm gonna say. Could you imagine Nicholas Jackson missing in the final? We will be there. We will be there. But
Alright,
but yeah, that's been it, guys. Though, yeah. So he predicted Senegal to win. I predict Algeria to win. Hopefully, I am wrong. By the way, I actually want to be wrong because I want Morocco to win. However, I don't know. Regragui might fumble somewhere down the line. That's what I feel like, especially against Algeria. I see. So we'll see. But that's been it from us too. You know what I mean? Doing the review of the group stage and the preview for the knockout stages entirely. So we won't be doing this ever again. Yeah, but we will be around for watch alongs and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that, especially tonight. Tonight will be the Mali game against Tunis, and
and
we will be around
Senegal,
for Senegal,
Senegal,
Sudan.
Sudan.
Yes, Senegal, Sudan. So again, subscribe to all the channels involved over there when you do get to these watch alongs. You know what I'm saying? And listen, for this video as well, you like, you subscribe, yeah, you press alarm bells and comment your way. Give me your thoughts on everything that we've discussed. You know what I mean? About the groups, about the knockout stages. Go check socials and inshallah you're well wherever you are. It's there pretty simple. Hano, any final words?
Bafana, Bafana all the way.
Dima Maghreb all the way. Take care. مع السلامة. See you guys.